round 11 at France. And today I'm joined by Assassin and of course myself, G Jackson, both tier 1 from Monday. How do you think the race is going to be today, Assassin?
Yeah, hello, and I predict rain. I mean, it's known to rain around this track, and I mean, we saw on Monday that it rained the entire race, and even the tail end of Q3. So, rain is it's a pretty safe bet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But as we are about to get started and head into Q1, how do you think the penalty situation is going to go down?
I don't think the penalties are too bad round here. Like, I got one penalty round here. I think you got one or two on Monday,
One.
which isn't too bad. But
Yeah, it's not too bad, but that was in the wet, and in my opinion, the wet is easier for track limits.
Yeah, because you're not going as fast.
Okay, as we're about to get started, just waiting for some extra time.
Just waiting for Bono Candy to video.
What's going on? Uh-oh. Alright, now heading in. Working fine on your end?
Yeah, things working fine here.
Awesome. Okay. We have 16 drivers at the moment. Any one of them could win the race.
Q1 looks strong.
But who's going to be the first one to go out of the pits?
Probably Jack, since he seems to find a competition to go out first.
Yeah, that Jackson guy. He was known to DNF, but after 2 straight podiums, he's kind of let the name go. Jack DNF, as always.
Oh, what a guess as well.
Seems to be competing to get out first. He's gotten out first every time as far as I've seen. But if it...
Yep.
Red Bull's been strong this tier 2.
Coming into this race, as you know, you can get into the 27s round here. What do you think the pole time will be here for tier 2?
It'll be in the 28, maybe even the 27. Maybe like a high 27. Okay, oh, it's a wet race.
Is it? That's good.
It's a wet race.
Oh.
Killer Jane Monster says so. I'll believe it. Dry quality though, as it looks like. But Jack DNF will be the first one to go on a lap.
Bit like our race and dry quality wet race.
Maybe it even get wet at the end of the Q3 again. It'll be crazy to see a photocopy, hey?
Yeah, catching a few people out at the end of quali on Monday, so probably we can see the same. Oh.
Yeah. If you picked that balanced strategy, you got that pair of mediums, I'd go out on an out lap. Sometimes, since it's a wet race, just got an extra pair of mediums to waste. Used it as your banker. But as Jack DNF comes around the final corner, he begins the first lap of quali. Been very strong, just had a rough few races. Hopefully he can turn it around this race.
He's our championship leader as well, we've got to remember that.
Yeah, Owen's sniffing.
Oh, he's not. I got that wrong. Coconuts is the championship leader by 1 point as he...
Oh, Jack DNF is in P3.
Race. Isn't he? Oh, bit of a mistake by us. Well, Jack, we're hoping to get better rounds in.
Yeah, and his teammate is right in front of him. It's very close for the championship. Coconuts is not here today, but both of the Red Bulls are. So
hopefully they can both finish high up to get big points.
Oh yeah. Oh, is what you'd like to see. if you were a Red Bull fan. But purple sector 2, but that's to be expected as he's the only car who's made it that far. But yeah, I mean, he's had a very strong start to the season. But as I said, he's just had a few rough races. But he has the pace for sure. Just got an unlucky bit.
In Tier 2, everyone's got the pace really to be fighting for the championship lead. That's how close Tier 2 is.
Yeah, and a lot of people can go to Tier 1. They have the pace.
Yeah, he's coming across the line now for 29.4, which is a good lap for Q1. That would get you through in Tier 1, I think. Yep,
Yeah,
that would
so, who's next? It's BX Pro.
Williams of Ben. Yeah, Ben. He's going to set a 1:29.9, goes P2, not a bad lap at all. We've got AlphaTauri coming next, which is Bono Candy.
Oh, he's invalidated.
We'll go on to...
It's a Craigie is invalidated, but that'll be Chad on an outlap, and he's going to start his lap.
Yeah, Habib's Cribs is coming to the last few corners now.
But then
he's a
cars behind him
driver
are...
looking to get his full-time seat, so they're wanting a good race here.
Oh yeah, he's had a very strong stretch of races as his first reserve.
30.4, which goes before 6 miles. That's a 29 dead. That's a very good lap for Q1 by him.
Oh no. It's not what you want to see if you're a Renault fan. But as they are in the fight for the combined constructors, but that's a very nice lap by the McLaren driver. Clement has begun his lap.
Bono Candy goes through sector 2 now.
He's on the old tires. He has no more ERS, so he's probably going to be looking to go around on another lap after this. Having so much low ERS is costly. It's costly.
Very costly in qualifying. Lose a lot of time.
It'll heavily impact your race, and he stays out. He's going to go get the lap. But, yeah.
And he's at 1:30.2. That low ERS really didn't help him, losing at least 2 seconds on that lap. We've got Chad next. Goes P2 for 29.298. Really good lap. We've also got Clement going through the last corners now. Milan Moody joined the session with Clement getting on the DRS very nicely. Going to set a 30.3, puts in P5, and Spectre is also next on the lap. We're going to sector 1 now.
But if you do not know, this was it's one of the oldest circuits, and it hosted the first F1 Grand Prix. Grand Prix is French for grand prize, so we all want the grand prize at the end of the season, and that is the Drivers' Championship.
Well, I think in Tier 1 there's only one person getting that now, and it's the person in the comms with me right now.
Yeah, that'll be George Jackson.
Oh, yeah, my 4 DNS in a row. Yep, I'm definitely going to win it. Yep. 50.5. Won't be the best lap, but it's going to be an okay lap by Spectre. I must have made a bit of mistake going through sector 1 or start of 2.
Lemonades on a lap going through the back straight. DRS. He's going to get some.
That long right hander, what gear were you taking through there? I was taking 4, but I just saw Spec Drive drop it down to 3.
Oh no! I dropped my phone. Let me just simulate it a bit. I think I'd be taking it in 4th gear.
Yeah, I took it in 4th as well. And Spec Drive does a 30.6. Who do you say next on the lot?
Yeah. F1's hosted many Grand Prix here. 87 races ran here.
A lot of races.
Not F1 Grand Prix, since F1's only 70 years old. But It's just ran so many races in general, whether it be a different motorsport, but F1 has hosted a lot of them. Lemony goes up to 10th place, Kevo goes up to 6th, Killer J up to 4th.
Got Owen coming across the line now. On the mediums, it's going to be a 31.4. Very good lap time for the mediums. There's a good lap time for the mediums.
Yeah, it's just a good banker. He doesn't want to do anything special on the mediums. It's just a... Maybe if he wants to get through. I mean, to be fair, I mean, there's not so many drivers. I think only one driver right now is going to be knocked out if they are.
Yeah.
But
Craigie apparently got a purple sector too, but with this game, God knows if it is true or not. But he's going through the long right-hander now, which is very awkward, I find, especially in the work.
Yeah, it's tough. I just try to like.
Oh,
it's invalidated.
So go on to Crew, going through end of sector 2 now with a 150.1, apparently purple again. Don't know if that's true or not.
Oi, that's a bit of a debris, bit of styrofoam.
Nice by Monster to get out off the track.
Yeah, it's all about the art of acceleration in that long right-hander. Turn 11? Yeah. Still learning. But yeah, I mean, it's an art of acceleration. You gotta just carry as much speed through there as possible and take the best line you can. But Crew sets at 30.1, which should be
Clements was tired in the pit, so he must be happy with his lap.
That Trev's up on
I'm
time.
not so sure if I was him. So it's Habib's retired in the pits. That's both racing points. Happy with their lap times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I were to retire this early in quali, even if it's Q1, but Jack DNF calls it a day, but I think he's safe.
Yeah, he's safe with 29.4. It's a very good lap time. And Spectre goes P7 with a 30.152. We'll go on to Craigie.
Very close to invalidating.
Lapping probably.
Looks to be a half decent lap.
Wide
I mean,
that corner. Oh, the exit curb. 30.6 puts him P11 behind the racing points. And Chad's just spun up the first corner.
wait, that's an
But he's on
outlap.
an outlap, so that's not too bad by him.
Well, his tires aren't going to appreciate that, not whatsoever. But as he
We'll
comes
jump on to
down,
Bono Condit, just looking to improve from 16th, going along the back straight of the DRS, nailing the DRS. Can't speak anymore.
Nah.
Nailing the DRS.
carries good speed through, and he comes out of the turn, and he is 1 second up. That's nice.
He has got a 30. Looks like he's going to get out of the knockout zone with his lap and keep this pace up.
Very nice.
Corner nicely.
Oh no, he has very low ERS.
Taking that
To
corner
anybody watching,
big
you can
lap.
turn down your ERS on your outlap.
Yeah, you can turn it off and turn your fuel to low, so you don't overheat your engine as well.
Yeah, I'd also like turn the ERS down in the slower sections of the track, if you know what I mean. Just to like save it so you can have some extra ERS to use down the straightaway.
I don't do that because lack of concentration. I find I'm more concentrated on the lapping them.
Yeah, it's
Try
very
not to
difficult, but it's worth it. You'll gain like a tenth or two.
Yeah, might have to try and learn how to do it at least soon. Try and catch up to your stupid pace and quality.
Appreciate it. Looks like Chad's on
Oh,
lap,
we've got-
so I'd hop on board with him. And he's just invalidated it. Curse the commentator. Oh, sorry.
Looks like once it's just gone into a lap, so we're watching his full lap. They can
Oh,
turn
and
1 and 2 very nicely, very smoothly. So he's happy with this lap, 29.8 retiring in the pits. Should be through that lap, got that time. So is Spectroid Quadrone, with all the tires.
6/10.
Nearly 7 tenths up in his lap time, going through sector 1.
We the people want to lemon up on the podium.
Yeah, of course we do. Especially if he's rocking the Mercedes, you need to be getting out of last place, preferably. Combined constructors.
Yeah, it can happen. 6/10 that'd be.
Lost about 500 of a second to sector 2, but he's still up on his lap time.
That seems to have done that a little well. I'd carry it more, a little bit more wide, not that wide. But yeah, those are a tough series of turns. Sorry.
I take it wide on that killer curve. I take it wide on the inside and cut into the curve on the exit just to get maximum minimal speed.
But yes, as you see the red blinking light on the ERS. He's run out, so he's probably lost a lot of ERS deploy on that straightaway, which will really impact his time. So yeah, it's just you just gotta find a place to do it. I usually do it in the middle of sector 2, albeit at all, but it'll save a lot of ERS and you could gain like a tenth. Owen's up on his time, but this is big because I mean he's a championship contender.
8 tenths go for sector 2.
Very nice.
I mean, all these from Lemery, Tang to Alberto are all wanting to improve their lap time since they're not safe right now.
Takes that very nice. Looks very smooth. But, and as he rounds the final corners, do you think this is pole position?
Looking like a nice lap, it's got the contender to be, but it's going to be
27,
up
28,
there.
29 that's pole, and it's a 30.2. So
Still
not a bad lap
gaining,
time at all,
this-
but Lemony is invalidated.
Going to Alberto's just nearly 9 tenths up on his lap time, going into this awkward corner. That curve on the inside can really throw your car away if you touch it.
Literally.
Yeah.
It'll sling it right into the left. Maybe into the right.
Like Lemery Tang's blocked out of his lap. Maybe going for another lap now. Yep, going for another lap now. But Alberto goes P14, up by a second in his lap time. He might want to go for another lap straight after he's got the fuel to do that, but we'll watch Bono while he's ignore that. He's 2 seconds down.
But as Lemony rounds about the midway point of sector 1, he is looking to be having a pretty nice time. And he's never mind. His tires are old, but yeah, Bono's done. He's gone into the pits. Craig is invalidated. Ben retires. Owen doesn't beat his time. Lemony.
Yeah, Lemery's just over 3.5 tenths slower right now. But he's through, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Oh. Don't know what happened there. Missed how a bit too early and understeered off the track.
Oi. What did that poor advertisement board do to you?
And that's Alberto goes P11 with a 30.4, splitting up the racing points for now. Good lap time by Alberto on 2 lap old tyres.
Craig is up on his time. he's going to be the only really contender since Alberto's just given up on his lap.
It is only Q1 though, so it's no issue.
Yeah, but you always want to put on a good show, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, he's 6/10 up on his lap. He's on a
7 tenths basically.
Yeah,
We'll ignore that.
a hundredth makes the difference. 1/100th of a
Not
second
with
makes
you
a
though,
big difference.
since you're always. Not with you. You're always just like a second ahead of me.
Well, he got us a little wide there. I'd keep it very tight and just carry all the speed into the turn. Going into the final turn, doesn't clip the curb, and clipping the curb usually. Ooh,
Oh.
what's happened there?
Nothing
Oh, he's ran out of fuel.
What? That's why.
Yeah, that would explain it. Unfortunate. He would have beat his time by a good amount, but yeah. Whew.
And that's Q1 done.
You can
With
read off
6 mark, which was a tier 1. Yeah. With 6 mark getting P1, which was a tier 1 driver, which I think wanted to go down to tier 2 after last race, I'm pretty sure.
Don't know about that, but as it looks like Bono is getting knocked out. But you can read out the names after quali's finished.
Yep. Just waiting for Alberto. Yep, there you go.
Going into Q2, but the importance of it is kind of... It's still important, of course, as you still want to get through to Q3, which is the final quali, which decides the top 10 starting position. But
Right.
it's not as important as it won't choose your tires for the rainy race. Hurry!
Alright, so we have 6 mark. Shut up! Right, so we have 6 mark in first, Chad in second, Jack DNF in third, J in fourth, Crew in fifth, Ben in sixth, Spectre in seventh, Kevin in eighth, Owen in ninth, Clement in 10th, Alberto in 11th, Habibs in 12th, Monster in 13th, Craigie in 14th, Lemmy Tang in 15th, and Bono Candy in P16 getting knocked out.
Clutch with the names. Just barely got it in there.
Ah, few tongue twisters in there, but oh well.
Alright, gonna go ahead and watch Jack DNF, because we all know he's gonna be the first one out. Come on, live by the name. Come on, do it now. Spectrives.
What did DNF live by his name?
Yeah. I wonder why he chose the name and expected not to just get compared to a DNF. A lot of people opting
like
for the medium
me,
tire
no.
for an outlap. And I see a Red Bull wins, Jack DNF. What do you know? Oh, is someone else gonna be out? Oh, it's Alberto. Alberto's gonna be the first one out.
Alberto's first out.
Wow, Jack DNF you got beat. Well, if you DNF, you get beat. You know.
Wow. I was only 6 seconds slower in the last race. You can't really judge me that far. You didn't have a massive lead on me in the wet.
Fourth for straight DNFs. Alright, it's not gonna go away until you prove me wrong with a win.
I should have got a win at Canada, but oh well.
But you didn't.
Nope.
No, that's because of...
Yeah, for me being stupid in the last race. Oh well, moving on from that race, I can beat you. Oh, I beat you in Japan. Just wait until Japan, I'm gonna smash you by 30 seconds.
What? When are you talking about?
Japan, whenever we get there.
No, like, when did you beat me in Japan? A 5-lapper?
Yeah, I beat you in the 5 for once around Japan when you DNF'd.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you always forget about these things.
Well, Alberto's going to be the first one to start a lap. I don't know if he'll be the first one to clock it in, but we'll see.
We've got 5 people on the mediums right now. Only
Yeah,
3
just going out
people
for a
not.
banker.
Yeah, only 3 people not going out for a lap yet.
I'd go out as soon as possible. I mean, just put on a medium and go set a banker and then come back in. Maybe wait a small amount of time and do 1 or 2 laps on the softs. That's just me
Mentioning the
though.
point, Alberto's taken this first sector really nicely so far in all the apexes. Looks like it's going to be a really good lap time this, if we can keep this up.
Yeah, the number 14 car coming down back straight. Deploys DRS. And he's going to brake shortly after the Honor Rate Award. Turn left, right. Chicane's tricky. Clip the curve on the exit. And he will be setting a 50.6, which is nice. That Red Bull ominously looking behind him.
Not
Wow.
the fastest sector 2 we've seen tonight, but it's still a good sector.
It's a good camera angle by there.
Gear 5 through there, haven't seen that yet.
I take gear 3 through there.
I know from that corner, but it's a really awkward corner.
Yeah, you gotta like kind of clip the curb, but also not take too much of it. Just like that one. Perfect.
Yeah. Slightly late on the DRS, which slightly minutes time, but he's got a 130.7, and Jack's doing that for 29.9, just slightly slower than his Q1 time.
Slightly, 5/10.
We've got
Like,
6 mark right on the back of Owen getting that slipstream, and he's going to be a 29.2, with Owen helping him with that slipstream.
I haven't. I think it's unheard of that Q2 is slower than Q1. Oh, Ben. Oh, wow,
Ben's
that's a
got
very nice lap.
30.4 on the mediums. Wow, that is a
Translate
good
that
lap.
onto the softs, and it's like uh-oh, what's happened to the McLaren?
Ooh. And Chad from 29.2, about 200 seconds slower than 6 mark. Wow, that is close. We're going on Habib's, which must have invalidated his lap on his first lap. But he's only on a lap, so we're watching.
Chad's gonna need to move. Or maybe he'll give him some slip.
Yeah, but he's giving that dirty air off to him, it won't be helping at all.
That's not gonna help him a lot.
No.
Probably hurt him more than help. You can see the heat. Imagine how hot it gets in those cars. You gotta have like a heat protection suit or something. Whatever it is. Just has to. I'm not an expert.
50.0, looking for a low 30 right now, which is a good lap time. He's on for beating his Q1 time.
Yeah. So he's coming around this tricky turn 12. Clips that curb.
Oh, and he's
Loses the rear
taking
end a
that
bit.
killer curb. Well, like to admit, someone's just gone faster. Didn't see who it was, but someone did go faster.
Craigie.
Yeah, I think that's Craig. Well, Habib goes across the line with a 30.2, puts him P4, nice lap. Considering it was on those 2 lap old tyres and we're going to Monster, but
No, Kevo's next across the line.
Oops, sorry. Both
And
on the mediums, Monster and Kevo.
And the absolutely glorious Renault. Stunning.
He sets a 131.7, puts him P11, one thing to improve on that lap, which probably is a banker.
Yeah, I'd do the same, but Monster comes around and he will be setting a just slightly
1.7.
Clements on the mediums, and he's on the starting his lap, so I'd keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, Clement, it looks like you've used some of your ERS on your outlap. You can turn it down. You can just turn it off for the outlap and then turn it on once you want to start your lap. That'll really help. He is taking good curb, takes the exit, doesn't lose the rear end, and he's off, and he sets a 50.6, which will be around a 30.
No, 30, mid-30s is going to be a lot, unless he can get a really nice last sector. Wait, he's on the... Oh, luckily not to invalidate going off the track there. But he's on the medium tyres. Just got to remember that.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough. Slidey.
Oh!
Ooh.
He's invalidated his lap time. I got a penalty like that, going slightly too wide there, and it's just catch you out. But we'll go on to cruise and see if he can set a lap time. Going from the outer sector 2 now on the medium tyres. Getting a 50.1 so that's a very good lap time.
We know he's very fast and consistent. He's won a race and gotten multiple podiums.
Yeah.
Looking to stick his head in the championship fight.
He has spent a bit of time practicing before this race. Oh. Hitting that killer curve, which won't help him at all. Taking this corner nicely.
Very nice.
Moving back straight now. DRS open straight away. Gonna be a 13.6. Puts in P7 about 2 tenths slower than Ben is off on the mediums. But Ben's lap was very good.
Whew. Wait, Jack DNF is up on his time.
Go on to him then.
Looks like he lost the rear end a bit on the exit, so he might be down. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Not taking much of that inside curve going into that chicane. It won't be too harmful.
No.
And he's down by a tenth and a half.
He can make it up, maybe. We saw him do a 29.4.
Can we say that he's on the mediums now and his best lap time was on the softs? Can we say that?
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive that he's able to get close to it. We'll have to see what the lap time is. Hopefully he took some advice.
That's not going to help him.
It looks like he took some advice to save some ERS on the lap. And he just saves just enough, and he sets a 30.6, which would be
P7 that would have been on the mediums. They would have slightly beaten through.
Alberto's on the lap, and he's about to set a time. Boom, he beats it by 4.5.
30.2. Got a Lemley Tangs going through the second sector. Oh no, going for the long right-hander. The second long right-hander. Maybe a 4 through there.
Looks like Killer J and Spectrav are a little close. They're both on laps, so no one is... Both of them are entitled to stay on their lap and don't have to move. But they're getting very close, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Watching Lemley Tangs goes around the last corner now, looking to set a good lap time. And he has very nicely. Going to be a 30.9, but in P12 he's going to want to go faster than that. Or Spectrive just backed out of his lap time, letting KJ through.
Killer J's lap was probably affected by the dirty air, so we'll have to see what it is. 30.
I think he might be going for... Oh, puts in P4, 30.0, very good lap time. Considering he's on 2 lap old softs.
Yeah, taking the NASCAR route.
Anyone you want to jump onto right now? Crazy's on a lap if you want to watch him.
Oh yeah. No, he's fast.
Oh, missing that inside curb.
Taking no curb.
Optimal.
Oh,
He's
2 tenths up.
3 tenths faster. 3 tenths, not 3.
3, I said 3.
Oh, I think I'm going deaf, you know.
Probably.
From your voice, since your voice is that squeaking.
Did you hear that?
What?
Exactly.
Shut up.
Huh.
Craigie does set a 49.8, 7 tenths up on his lap time. This looks like a very good lap time. Maybe contention the front too.
Oh my. Someone's destroyed the meter board. Or whatever. Not a meter board. Oh, he's just taking a curb.
Didn't lose too much time though, luckily.
I don't think that'll hurt him too bad. Might just affect his traction coming out of this turn. See a Red Bull out in the distance. That could be either Owen. Oh, that's a very nice lap.
29.162. Very good lap time by Craigie. Upsetting 6 Mag and Chad, but this is only Q2 though, so... Oh, yeah, it's only Q2, but very good lap time at the least.
Killer J retires.
Pevil also went a bit faster.
Nice. He had a nice lap there.
Cruz looks like he's on a very good lap.
Oh, he's... What would it have been now? He would have only been down by slight. Like Monster. Oh, Monster and Lemony. They're just trying to rush. Uh-oh. Everybody's not gonna be in a hurry. They're just flooding it.
We're very close to people like Lemony. Might be able to get there in time, but we're very close, and it would have to take the NASCAR route to get there.
No, they're not getting there. Lemony's missed out. No, Specshot's also done. He can't continue on the lap after that. It invalidates this next. But Owen starts his lap and he just gets past.
Good one to Owen now. Looking to improve since he is in P11 right now.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. He's in the fight for the championship. This could be the deciding race.
He just needs to gain at least a 10th on this lap. He doesn't have to gain a 10th on this lap time.
I don't know why Ben opted to stay on the mediums, and he's just down on his time.
Yeah, still a lot to gain in sector 2 and 3.
But let's hop on board with his teammate who's farther along in his lap. Jack DNF we know to be very fast right now.
Yeah, jump back onto Owens. Jump back onto Owens. His Jack's already through.
Right.
He's
or Crew.
Still a tiny bit out. Let's Crew up. I was about to Crew since he's further along.
Yeah.
Who is very low on ERS, which will not be helping him at all.
Jack DNF beats his time and he sets a 29.199.
Very good lap time, getting to 29.1s. Is Crew going to beat his lap time?
Yes.
And he's gone PA, knocking Ben out, and is Owen going to beat his lap time? Looks like he is. Is he?
We have to see.
30.4, I think that was.
No, he did not.
Owen's just missed out. So championship leader getting knocked out in Q2. Well, you can go through them since I went through them last time.
He beat his time, but he beat Ben, but if Crew didn't get through, then he would have gotten through. But Craigie on pole in Q2, followed by Jack DNF, 6 Mag, Chad, all within a 10th. And then Kevo Clement, Habibs, Crew Steamers, Killer J, Alberto rounding out the top 10, making it to Q3. Owen, Ben, Lemony, Spectrive, and Monster getting knocked out. A few notable names there. Everybody.
Yeah, we've got Owen. Well, we know Owen and Lemley are very fast, so is Spectrive. We know
So is Ben. So is Monster. Everybody's
so
fast.
is Ben. Yes. Everyone's fast in tier 2. Unlike
Yeah,
me in
everybody
tier
has
1,
a shot at it.
No one does in tier 1. Let's just be honest, draw a little sweat and you're going to win the championship.
Ah.
Let's jump on the Jack DNF, let's see who can win his race this time. Well, he's on the medium tyres, which is a surprise. Maybe he's going out for a quick lap on the mediums than on the softs.
Come on, Jack, do it quickly and never mind a racing point. Is that a racing point? Yeah.
Clement beating him to his own race.
Yeah, Monster, you're a notable name. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? You can write an essay on why you wouldn't be. But yeah, Clement will be the first one out by a mile, but then it'll be Kevo followed by Alberto, followed by... Oh god, too many at once. It'll be Kevo, Alberto, Crew, Owen, or no, Jack, on the mediums, and then, oh my god, too many. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm just gonna fly right over my head. Everybody out.
Everyone's out apart from the Haas of Killer J.
Yeah, Chad's going out, but he just hadn't gotten out yet. Ooh, yeah.
Right, we haven't done it yet, but what is your vote on pole? Or top 3?
Yeah, Monster, it's alright. The race is rainy, anything can happen. You saw in Tier 1. Crazy race. It was a good race, but crazy. So anything can happen.
You have just ignored me, but we ignore that.
Sorry?
So what's your vote on top 3 for today's race in Tier 2?
I would go with Six Mag, Chad, and Craigie.
I'm gonna go with Jack, DNF on pole, with 6 Mag and P2, with... They've been very close with Crew and Craigie for P3.
Yeah, I can see it. So we both have Craigie for P3.
22.5 going through sector 1. So DRS very nicely.
Yeah. Just gonna have to execute the chicane well. That's all Sector 2 is, a straightaway and chicane. It's kinda sad. But then he sets a 50.1.
50.1. Looking for 29 lap time.
Oh yeah.
These guys have got the potential to get into the 28 if they get a good lap together. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in Q3 today.
Yeah. It's just the drop off from Tier 2 to Tier 1 is just so big. Top of Tier 2 compared to the top of Tier 1 is...
Yeah, that's because you are alien speed and you're out of this world. Let's just put it as that.
Okay.
And Clement sets a 29... sorry.
Speak
my
English.
Sorry. Clement sets a 29.8 with Kevin next on track, sets a 30.6.
Yeah, that's Baker.
Alberto sets a 30.0 with Jack DNF next on the medium, sets a 30.4, nice that time by him. Crew next at a 29.1. Nice lap by him with a racing point. That's Habib's next, setting a 30.4.
I'm losing.
Craigie's invalidated, so we'll jump on. 6 Mag's going into the pit, so it is Chad next going through the last few corners now. Well, I'm off my set for screaming that much.
You just keep saying the names just kept popping up, and I was just like, ah. Oh, Shadowface.
29.5 puts in P2, just slower than his Q2 times, but looking to improve on that. Oh, phew. Double speaking.
That one hurt.
Craig, you might be going for... Yeah. Craig, you looks like he's going for another push lap, so we'll jump onto him.
I don't know if I would, honestly. I think I'd go into the pits or call it.
Nah, we'll find out. No.
Yeah, of course.
A 49.9. Very good sector 2 time. Or sector 1 and 2 put together time. Yeah. Don't trust the lights.
Remember, you're able to speak English. So right now, 6mag's Q1 time has been the fastest time in the quali.
What was
It was a 29 flat.
Dead. Yeah.
No 28s yet.
Very
So
good lap time.
I see that a 28 is able to be done.
Craig.
Come on, Craigie. No. But it is a solid lap.
29.897. Considering he was on 2 lap old tires, that's a very good lap time.
Oh yeah. Alberto beat his time.
Yeah, the one's all out.
Taking the NASCAR route.
I've been jump onto Courage, which is going for a last chicane now on his out lap.
No.
English?
No, it's just, it looks like he was contemplating going to the pits or not.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are you doing? Yeah.
Oh, can't hit lane.
Ooh.
We're getting a bit close to KJ then. KJ taking,
Loses the rear end a bit.
Nice first part of that corner. Yeah, nice first part of that corner. Going to this minimal speed. Oh.
Yeah. Kind of muffed the second part of it, but it's alright.
Sector 1 time is going to be a 22.6. Seems to be an okay sector 2 time, because he's going to get into 29s on a good lot if he's up. Can't breathe.
Yeah, maybe.
Action going on.
Well, yeah, there's so much action quality. It's usually the race that provides the most, though, so I'd rest. It's one out of 50.2.
Still on for a 29 if he can get this sector 3 good.
Give him a minimal speed.
I'm not seeing many people maximising the curves yet.
Yeah. You gotta take you gotta take all the... On a track like this, you gotta use all the space available to you, especially on turn 1.
Yeah.
All the way to the right.
On the chicane.
28,
use a lot
29.5.
Very good lap time from Kurjane. Habib's getting close to him and Vern. But we'll jump on to 6mag. 6mag going for the last chicane now. The last chicane. Oh my god, I can't speak English. Going for the last sector now.
I don't recall there being a last chicane.
Shut up.
That's not even the last turn.
Shut up. I can't speak English tonight.
Guess not. You need to learn to speak English. But how bad is the rain in the race is what the question is. It's a 29.5. Oh my goodness. Look how close it is.
1,000th of a second faster than Shard. Oh, that's very close.
Well, if I were 6mag, I don't know what I'd do if I were 6mag. He's kind of in a weird spot.
I would just like to say these guys are probably using wet setups, so they won't be able to get like your stupid time like the 27s.
Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people could be doing wet setups, but honestly, I just do dry setups and then add some wing to maybe make them like, kind of like balance setups. I don't know. I mean, it works. But
Oh,
Kevo's
it worked for
doubted.
me. I did the same. It worked for me and you. P1 and P2 in tier 1. Oh, well. Go on. Habib's has got invalidated already, so we'll jump on to Kevo. And that's commentator's curse, he's invalidated. Who's next across the line? Alberto. We're going to Alberto.
He's on old tires. What?
Maybe
Oh.
might have run out of tyres, so might be trying to improve his lap time on these, but you never know. Oh, going very deep.
Forget about the curbs. But he's only a 10.5 down.
10.25, but okay.
Well, I can't compute anything right now. So everybody else is cruise on a lap, so I have to keep an eye on that. And he's just invalidated. Wow.
Commentator curse at its best. Alberto's
true.
finishing sector 2 now, and he's set a 50.5, so he's 3.5 tenths down. I don't think he can improve his time.
Craigie's invalidated this next lap. Wow. Wow. He's going to need to really rush to get back to the line.
If he cuts the corner, it should get there relatively easily.
Yeah, it's a NASCAR track. Just going to need to be more careful. I mean, if you do make good use of it, it's just a NASCAR track with right turns, eh?
Pretty much, yeah. Alberto is coming to the line now, and he sets a 1:30.7, stoning his original lap time.
Yeah, so he's done. His tires are done. Craigie's 8 seconds up on his time.
Okay, you there.
He's bound for a great lap.
I'm just going to Habib's, which is on used tyres, but looking to improve his lap time. Going through the end of sector 2, he sets a 1:50.1, which is 1 3/4 faster, and Clement is basically 5 tenths faster going through the end of sector 2. So
Wow.
Clement has got a chance of getting pole here in France.
Wow. You see P2 and P3 at the moment. You see how close they are.
We'll jump onto Habib's, which is going through the last few corners now. I've got Kevin going to the line first, but I don't think he's improving his lap time, unless I'm mistaken.
Oh no, he's improved.
P7. Habib's goes. P5. Clement goes. P2! What a good lap time by him. We've got Alberto next across the line, invalidated. We're going to Jack DNF, which is looking to improve his lap time from P10. And he sets A! 1:30.3 goes P3! Crew is going to be next across the line, but yeah, he's not on the lap.
Oh, keep an eye on Killer J. So that's last one to come across the line. Gonna improve on his lap time or not? Wait, he's the only one that can.
Very nice lap. Alright, slightly slower, 29.8.
It looks like he was up by 4 tenths when in sector 2, but then he just bottled the last sector. He was on for pole.
And then, there we go, Q3's done. I've got 2 of my predictions in top 3 with Jack, 3F and Crew.
I got none of my predictions in the top 3. Brilliant. I'm brilliant.
I mean, very close to the top 3.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'll read these guys out now. So we have Crew on pole with Clement rounds out the front row. On the second row we've got Jack and Six Mag. On the third row we've got Chad and Killer J. On the fourth row we've got Habib's Cribs, which is a reserve driver doing well, and we've got Craigie next to him. And on the fifth row we've got Kevo and Alberto. but all within 7 3/4 attempts, which is very close, especially the top 6, which are all below 4 attempts from each other. Very nice Q3. Anything else you want to add with that, Assassin?
I mean, yeah, it's just super close. Another pole position for crew.
Yeah, but if you look for the past 2 tracks, you've got Crew Pond, Baku and Canada, and he hasn't got P1, but he did get P2 in both those races,
Oh
so
my
he's looking
gosh. That's a lot of rain.
This is absolutely pouring down.
As bad as Tier
Do you
1?
reckon it'll be thunder or not? Or... Yeah, it looks as bad as Tier 1.
I reckon it's a hurricane.
That's true. Nah, it'd be nice if there is a hurricane, because you cannot see through that, especially if you're right behind someone.
Oh, that
But we can
slipstream in the wet. Well, we know it. We know it. You saw it on... I saw plenty. You saw plenty of slipstream. You saw plenty of mist being thrown at your car on Monday.
Just from a yellow Renault as well, which is even more annoying. But oh well.
Let me see that yellow Renault in P1 on this race. Race predictions. Who you got as your winner?
I'm gonna go bold and go Habib's Cribs, reserve driver P1. Since Crew's got a tendency to get P2, I'm gonna go Crew P2. I'm gonna go 6 Mag P3.
Yeah,
What about you?
I honestly, I mean, I have to go with Crew for P1. He's gonna have to pull through sometime, you know. I'd go with 6 Mag P2 and, I mean, Kevo P3. We'll just see how the race goes.
Heavy start. Well, he's starting P9, but in these wet conditions, it's most likely going to be a safety car at some point.
Yeah, and probably carnage. No one can see a thing on these race conditions. It's crazy. The vision is just, it's a hurricane.
Yeah, just jumping onto some of these people, you can just see how bad it is being behind someone. The spray looks absolutely terrible, especially at the start, there's no dry line yet.
Yeah, but here's a new thing I'm gonna bring in right now. Who do you got as your driver of the day in terms of most overtakes?
I reckon Spec Drive starting P14. We know he has got the pace. He's just been up there with Crew for the last couple of days, so I'm gonna go with Spec Drive, which is starting P14.
I reckon Ben. He had very nice pace. He just put the mediums on in Q2.
Yeah.
But as we have to round it out, formation lap's gonna go into the race, and the grid's gonna form. You can see the AI is picking everybody up now.
Well, it seems like a very clean formation lap since no one has got disqualified from it, which is very good to see.
Wishing Monster good luck. But as we round
Right, do you want
Oh yeah, it's the best part of the race. Okay, we start. You hear the engines, the 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And they're off. Looks like Crew got a nice start.
Looking at that, looks like Crew might be running some traction control to get off full acceleration going off the start without any wheel spin.
Oh, 6 mags off! He's lost a piece of wing.
Ooh,
Or at least I saw somebody's piece of wing.
That's not So that's not 6 mag swing, but not too bad. He's catch up to the back now, which isn't the end of the world. We've got
Oh, the
Lemmy
graphics
Tang.
are, oh my god.
Yeah, well, Lemmy Tang did just hit the back of Craigie.
He's lost the right end plate.
Lemmy Tang. Yeah, that might be the damage you saw in the first corner. But Owen looks like he's gonna maybe try the move.
Well, if you look, well, it's just a graphics glitch. Very close.
Well, Lemmy Tang goes.
Very close at the front.
Well, Lemmy Tang had an amazing start, getting up get up 4 positions.
Oh, Ben's gone over and overtaken Owen. These conditions look awful. Ben's gonna be looking to get past Lemony as soon as possible as he has wing damage. Lemony. Is he gonna go for the move? Oh, he backs out of it. Oh, and Lemony goes wide and he takes advantage. And he gets him. Very nice overtake. Oy.
Going on to the second lap, just want to point out that Crew has got a small gap already to Jack, and Jack's got a small gap for Clement already.
Chad's on Habib's, and he backs out of it.
Oh,
that's a warning. Kevo with a 3-second time penalty already.
Already on lap 2. So hard to look. Look at Chad's right on the back of Habib's.
So we have a few cars very close. Chad gets a bit of oversteer, corrects it, and we're looking to overtake Habib's soon.
Well, Owen's on the outside of Lemony Tang. Bono Conti has got a 3-second time penalty, and Owen has got the move done. And I think Alberto tapped it very quickly. And Spec Drive sent down the inside. Maybe got a warning for that, but we never know.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
Whirly on the exit. I've got Habib's on the back of Killer J. And Owen just got a penalty.
Oh, Spec driving. Ooh, we got a super wide. Oh my goodness. Monster overtakes him, but they're gonna go at it. Monster. Oh, he's late on the brakes and he's wide. Monster got to run.
Chad's also got a 3-second time penalty, and Chad's into the pits.
You might be looking to get that removed. Jack DNF's on a stride.
Yeah, Jack DNF's getting slightly faster than Crew already.
But Habib's in Killer J.
They're very close. What are you thinking of Habib's being a reserve looking for a full-time seat?
I feel like he deserves it. I mean, he's shown very strong performances in Tier 1, Tier 2, and alike. I mean, he's done very good consistency. So, yeah, of course, as soon as the seat opens up, I think he deserves it 100%.
I think there are seats available in Tier 2.
I believe so. I think he'd fit in perfectly.
Spec Drive. Bono Candy has gone wide. Most likely a warning going out wide on the exit. Spec Drive is using a lot of overtake to catch up to Bono Candy. And Spec Drive goes down the inside. Bono Candy brakes later. Ooh. Cutting that corner.
It's a penalty.
The penalty doesn't look like a Spec Drive's fault, but here at PLR we do not remove penalties for incidents like that. It's a shame for Spec Drive. But Habib's is still on the back of Killer J.
Jack DNF's hunting down Crew also.
Gained a 10th and he's lost a bit of time. Looks like he may have had a mini split. Oh, Crew's gone wide. That invited Jack to get closer.
Right now, if the race just finished, it's only lap 3, but still, if the race finished, then Jack DNF would take the lead of the championship, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Bonacani has just squeezed Betdrive off the truck. Monster looks for the move, Bonacani does get a fire. Oh, and Monster just spun it on the exit of the last corner. No damage done, but he has spun it.
Oh no. That's a heavy rain. Might have been in dirty air, I don't know.
Yeah, he was right behind Spectre going into the corner. And Spectre has got a brilliant exit on Bono. Bono has got a right end plate missing. That should be an easy move for Spectre. And he gets it done going into that turn.
Gallo getting close to Habibs. Gonna be looking for a move soon.
I think there's a three-way fight for P4 right now.
Lemony
Time gets a penalty. He will not be wanting penalties after what happened last week at Canada.
I think we all know and remember what happened.
Yep. Oh, Jack DNF. Oh, Jack DNF, bit of contact.
Oh, he's got a wing missing.
There was a bit of contact between Crew and Jack DNF going into that second long right-hander. Ooh.
What did it look like? Anyone at fault?
I don't know what it's... I don't know, we'll find out after the race, but it did look like Jack tried to go on the outside and Crew understeered and hit him.
That's just losing the car, there's nothing you can do about that. It's unfortunate,
we've got Owen Catch. Yeah, we've got Owen Catch on the back to Ben.
The Ferrari's going slow. That'll be Chad. He spun it.
Right, Chad spun it on that long right-hander.
And he's missing some wings.
I knew he did spin it. I did really spin it there multiple times in Tier 1, so either place you do have to be careful on. And Owen is looking for a move on Ben going into turn 1.
Oh, that's a bit of a cut.
Owen, that's a warning, but Ben backed out of it. Gives 6-man a penalty. Still a three-way fight for P4, but it does look like this train is catching up to Clement in P3. And Chad just got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
He's done.
And Chad's retired from the session, so he won't be care.
Poor dude. I feel bad for him. He had such a good performance and quality that, just a race like this where he's just been on the wrong side of everything, just sucks. It's unfortunate, but that's racing, I guess.
Right. Yeah, but after my 4D streak, I know exactly how it feels on a bad race, but it does look like Spectre is catching up to the back of Alberto with over double the ERS. The move we want to watch out for P10.
He has the last point position.
Ben's just got a 3-second time penalty.
It's only 5 laps in, come on guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, Spectre's had a rough.
We push. We both off. Spectre's slightly lost some time to going for that long right-hander. But there's still a train for P4 from the Killer J, Habibs and Kevo. But looks like Habibs has made a small mistake, losing a bit of time to KJ. But KJ's also captured to the back of Clement.
Yeah, he's gonna be wanting that podium. But yeah, it's a long race. You don't have to push every single moment of it. You can conserve your tires a bit.
Let's say Spectre is pushing a time to try and get past Alberto in P10. Alberto goes slightly wide and goes wide again, inviting Spectre to go up the inside into this really awkward corner. And Craig is just as fast as that for 147.004. And Spectre gets the move done going onto the long straight. But we all want to be careful. Alberto might fight back, but it doesn't look like he's trying to fight back. Let's say Bono kind of got a 3-second time penalty somewhere on the track. And so is Killer J in P4. It's not going to help him at all. But there's still now it's invited to a four-way fight for P3 now.
Yeah, Jack's losing a lot of time.
Yeah. So penalties looking like going on to lap 6. We've got Kudre on 3 seconds, Kevin on 6 seconds, Owen on 3, Ben on 3, Sixmag on 3, Specdrive on 3, Bono Candy on 9, Monster on 3, Lemony Tang on 3, and Craigie on 3. With Crew, Jack, Clement, Habibs, and Alberto all with 0 time penalties right now.
Let's keep an eye on Clement and Jack DNF. Jack DNF, as we know, has damage, so.
Yeah.
It's a bad camera angle. Clement's gonna be looking to get by. Jack DNF going into this. Can't speak. Going into a defensive. Never mind.
Thing with this race, if you're doing a 2-stop in the wet, it really is hard to pull off a Jack, so it's most likely going to stay out because most likely going to be worth losing the time to broken front wing.
You think the rain will cool down enough so it can go on the inners later in the race?
Maybe it did that in tier 1, but it did slow down a lot with the rain. Oh, and Jack shut the door on Clement. And Lemony Tang's got another time penalty. Maybe he's going for the 2 DNQs in a row, but we'll never find out until the end of the race. But still, now it's a 5-way for P2 right now. Getting very close between these boys.
Yeah, I mean, Clement has a very high amount of ERS. So, all Jack needs to do is just hold him. It's a hard place to overtake, especially in the rain. Every opportunity, you gotta use it to its extent. Kevo's just been camping out behind the back of Habibs.
If you were stuck behind someone in this drone, what would you be wanting to do?
I would be wanting to get by.
That
looks like what?
But on a serious note, Kevin is right behind Habibs, going out to left. Is he going to send it?
Send it.
He's very careful and he doesn't send it. They get the time penalty as well, and Habibs gets very loose on the exit. This is inviting Kevin to go around the outside, going into the first long right-hander.
Ooh, bit of contact.
Oh, very loose. Going to the second right-hander, Kevin goes to the in.
Oh!
That's damage to Habibs. That is Kevin's fault, that.
Oh!
After the
Ben!
race.
He spins!
And Ben spins.
Jack DNF got the penalty.
Jack's gotten his first penalty, which isn't going to help him either. Kevin gets past Habibs with Clemens still stuck behind Jack DNF.
Habibs goes into the pits.
He hasn't. Yeah, understandable that damage. Hoping for a safety car late on in the race. Owen gets fast out with a 146.496, and Jack went wide on the exit of turn 2. It will be a warning. But again, with Jack missing an end plate, he's doing very well to keep Clement behind him. But with this fight in between these two, Crew just getting an even bigger gap already. And Kudre gets a time penalty. It'll be up to 3 seconds now. 6 seconds, I mean. Also, it's like Habibs is on the back of Bono Candy as well. Don't know if you're wanting to watch them and have bibs with fresh tyres I can get past. Alberto has got damage and Habibs gets it done with Monster probably also trying to get closer to these guys. And Monster just gets oh, and Bono Candy has just got Habibs into the wall.
Oh no!
And Bono Candy gets a 5-second time for a severe collision with Habibs, which brings out a full safety car.
That's Jack DNF's gift. But what did you see? Like, Ben's got a drive-through that's not gonna really hurt him though.
Well, you can't take Will because it does lose 10 seconds. You can't do it under the safety car, but on my camera it looked like I don't know if it was, but Habibs ran out of track and Bono Candy just hit the back tyre of him and spun him into the wall.
Am I seeing this correctly? Ben is just cutting all the corners. I think he's just getting back to the pits.
I think Ben might have given up, you know.
What's he doing?
Given up, stopped on track.
He's just got a drive-through.
Can you get two? How do you get 3 drive? Oh no, Bono Candy's also got a drive-through. What happens if you get 2 drive-throughs? I've never had that before.
I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna retire in the pits though.
Yeah, he's most likely done with a drive-through in about 13 to 16 seconds worth of time penalties. But I would like to say Owen hasn't stopped, but the rest of the guys have stopped.
Don't know if that's the right call there.
Looking at tier 1, that wasn't a good idea because King Curbs and Connect. Me and you did get past him quite easily on the fresh wets.
Yeah, Ben retired.
But Ben, yeah. I'm sure you would have worked, you got a drive.
Say again, sorry.
I'm sure you might retire in the pits if you've got a drive at this stage in the race.
If I got 2 drive-throughs, I don't know if I wouldn't retire in the pits. If I had like 20 seconds in penalties, I would though.
Yeah. While we're in the safety car, we'll just go over the time penalties. We have Owen with a 3-second time penalty in P1 right now. Crew and Clement in P2 and 3 haven't got any time penalties. Killajay and Kevin have got 6 seconds worth of penalties in 4th and 5th. Well, Jack, 6, Mag and Spectre Drive in P6, 7 and 8 have got 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Alberto on P9 has got no penalties. Monster, Lemon Tank and Craig in 10th, 11th and 12th for second. 6 seconds worth of time penalties, and Bono Candy and P30 have got a drive through with at least 9 seconds worth of time penalties.
Tires.
This is the best for him.
Ooh, you look at the tire situation. Do you think it's time for the inners? Like Bono and Six Mags put on the inner.
Owen has jumped into the pit, so we'll
you know what I think happened?
See what he's gonna do. What?
You know what I think happened? Jack DNF, I don't know. They just didn't go into the pits at the same time since there's teammates. But it still doesn't make sense.
And that has ruined Owen's race, really. Took a lot of places. Gonna come up P8. But it's going to be interesting to see what Six Mag and Bono Candy do on the Inters.
Did they make the right call? I guess we'll see.
Doesn't look like it. Does look very wet out there still.
Could dry up.
And they will have to pit again because my Inters. When did we pit? Like
I think
18ish.
Yeah.
My tyres were at least 60% at the end of the race, so Six Flag and Bono Candy will have to pit before the end of the race. Just waiting for the back few people to catch up to the safety car queue. Most likely going to be out for one more lap. Looks like Alright, we'll see who's the position change we've had. Kevin's gone up 5 places, we've had Spectre have gone up 7, Monster's gone up 5 places, which is good. Clem, of course, Craig has gone down 4 places from the start, which isn't the best for him. But other than that, a few places gained and lost.
We're gonna have to see after the race what happened with Bono and Habibs.
Yeah, it does. Quickly looking at it, it does look like Bono's fault, but we'll find out after the race. Everyone's caught back up to safety car queue, so safety car will be in this lap.
Yeah, hopefully. Unless Cody's does a Cody's.
Anything happen with this game with them in charge?
Okay. We will have a special guest. You'll see. Okay. But as we wait for the safety car to come in, we're just gonna have to... And here he is. Shane. The one and only.
How's it going? I was going to leave you to it. I'm just joining in for later, but yeah, it's a good race. I don't know what it is about France and the rain, but it seems to be raining all week.
Oh yeah, they don't have droughts there. Safety car in.
I'll leave you to it.
Alright. It's interesting to see what 6 Mag gets as we start with the Inters.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to see. Crew, if I were him, I'd go around the last turn.
Corner. Yeah.
Boom, floor. Oh!
No. No. He's gone. It's jumping on to 6 Mag. Whoa.
Yeah, they're saying the intermediates. I think
Jack DNF's gone down the inside of Kevo, but he backs out of it. Oh, and Clement's been spammed by Killer J, and he's tapped the wall. No.
Owen's got a penalty.
Is an endplate missing? Well, he's got no damage, it seems, so that's fine. But Clement is down in P12 right now, which isn't ideal for him. And Cruz also got a penalty. Cruz got a first time penalty, so it's only Alberto and Clement without a penalty right now. But Cruz has got a 1.2 second gap to Killer J.
You know, I think it might be time for the inners. I don't know. It said it was. 6 Mag doesn't seem to be losing any pace, so Clement gets the penalty. Wow.
So Alberto was the only one without a penalty right now.
He's gonna benefit massively from that. Just keep it the way it is.
Either Kevo doesn't have the best setup, or it is time for the Inters, because 6 Mag took that corner brilliantly while Kevo was struggling around that corner.
Alberto's left.
Alberto's left in session.
I'm gonna go check on an invite.
Craigie looks to go down the inside of Monster, or Monster jumps into the pits. Must have damaged front wing.
Or maybe he's going down to the inners.
Maybe. Lemmy Tang's got an end plate missing with Jack, setting a 146.2 his fastest lap. And Craigie goes round on the outside of Lemmy Tang going into the first corner. Well, Alberto's using a lot of time as he's been disconnected.
Come on, I've shot him 2 invites. Monster has put on the intermediate tire. I have to keep an eye on that. Maybe he can do a massive undercut, because this is big.
Alberto's lost position to Craigie. He's mostly going to lose position to Clement, which is going down the inside of Lemmy Tang around the awkward corner. Still side by side, and Lemmy Tang backs out of it, going on to the back straight. And also looks like Sigmag has got, no, Sigmag and Kevin are fighting, but it looks like the intermediates are faster right now.
McLaren and Renault, rivals in the constructors, combined constructors.
Yep, and Sigmag gets past Kevin before the first long right-hander.
Jack DNF's hunting down Killer J.
Sigmag and Kevin not much ERS. Killer J hasn't got much ERS either. Jack DNF is right on the back of Killer J.
Oh!
And Jack DNF missed his braking point and smacked into the back of Killer J. That is all Jack's fault. That was caught on stream. Later reporting. And Cruz got 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Come on, Kevo.
Well, Owen dived up. Owen has dived on the inside of Spectrive, getting past him. Alberto's back into the lobby.
Yeah, it's time for the inners.
Yeah, Sigmag's got
Sigmag's made a masterclass call. Brilliant.
Yeah, but he will have to pit again on those inters because they are not going to last at the end of the race.
Well, unless he does some brilliant tire saving, like going onto the wet part of the track to cool down the tires more, but I don't really know. Have heavy doubts. But Crew has a 5-second time penalty. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, it's big.
Cruz from 8 seconds worth of penalties, and Morris just got a 3-second time penalty. So that 8-second time penalty is really going to hurt at the end of the race.
Yeah, and I mean it can increase. We just have to keep an eye on it. About halfway through the race, a little bit over that. Spectrive and Owen run on Jack.
We have to remember where Jack. Oh, Lemmy Tang and Craigie time penalty right after each other. But that's what I was saying, that Jack might get a penalty for that, so where the Jack finishes might not be where he for the points. They did take out Killer J then.
Yeah. And it hurt his a lot.
Well,
oh,
yeah.
Owen's
like
just
let Spectrive pass. Why is Owen going so slow?
What's going on here? What's going on here? He's gone into the pits.
Well, Owen and Craig goes into the pits.
What happened?
So Sigmag goes even faster, 45.6. I don't know. Owen was just going slow on the straight.
I don't know. It's weird. I've never seen that.
I don't have any timings right now apart from the top 3.
Alberto's back.
Alberto's right on the back of Crew. But Crew's on the inters and Crew's gone.
But yeah.
So Alberto really wants to get into those pits.
Ooh, look at this close battle. 9th to 12th. Bono's just gotten another penalty. He's in the battle. I'll have to keep an eye on it. It's almost a 5-way battle. Killer J's looking to get his head into it. Could become like a 6-way.
Also changed his wing because he doesn't have that damage anymore.
Oh!
Oh! And that looks like Bono Khan has made a bit of oversteer mistake, and that's let Craigie pass, and Clement has just run away with the second gap already. But KJ has caught the back of Lemony Tang. And Kidre's losing all of his ERS, using the slipstream off Bono to go, ooh, and he backs out of it. But Bono Kennedy has cut that corner, will definitely be a warning. Looks like Bono Kennedy's going to try and make a move on that Craigie, and Kidre's gonna go on the inside, Lemon Tank going for the first long round, going to back out of it. Lemon Tank goes a bit wide through there, keeping his speed up. Catch up to the back of Bono, and he sends it down the inside of Bono, and 6 man take. Oh, and they've touched wheels. Doesn't look too bad, no damage done, just a slight bit of contact.
Spec Drive and Jack
Spec
Pit.
Drive just, yeah, they've hit it. Crew
Cruise
goes
set the fastest
even
lap.
faster, 43.7.
But just look at how much time Six Max has gotten over them. If I were him, I'd just save my tires.
Yeah, Owen is getting into the back of Monster going into the first turn now. We're very close between Clement, Owen and Monster right now, plus Lemon Time, Bono and Killer J.
Oh, wait. Oh. Gonna be a close battle here.
Well, I'd say Crew is 16 seconds behind 6 Mag right now. But 6 Mag is on 7 lap odd entries and looks like he will have to pit again. But he nearly has got a full pit stop on Crew. That could be something to look out for at the end. And Kudre gets past Bono Candy going out of sector 1. And Owens died on the inside of Monster, with Clement very close behind Monster. And he's used all of his ERS, and looks like a very easy pass using his ERS to get past
Monster has a lot of ERS.
And Spec Drive just gets a 3-second time penalty, which, yep. So Alberto's the only one without a time penalty right now, but he's 13 seconds behind, and kind of goes wide out of the second long right hand in sector 3.
Six Mega has low penalties. That could be something to keep an eye out for. Power 6 Mega. Oh, Monster's into the pits. What happened?
Don't know.
I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, see if we get front wing change or not. Jack DNF's got a 3-second time penalty, and Ben and 6 Matches got a 3-second time penalty, and Ben has left the session, but he was spectating, so that's all fine.
No, he does not have a wing change. I don't know.
Time also just got a 3-second time penalty. Sorry.
No, it's alright. 6 Mag gets a penalty. Jack DNF has a penalty.
I will like to add that Bono is on 15 and Lemony Time's on 12. Both looking a bit dangerous for the DNQ right now with about 10 laps left to go.
Yeah, we don't have many close battles, but yeah, we have a little bit
right now. Taylor J got a lot of speed on Lemony Tang on this back straight. About 5/10 gained. Right on the back of Lemon Time, going through the chicane right now. And Craig is on the back of Clement as well. 2 battles we want to look out for.
6 Mag pits.
6 Man gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Lemon Time made a big mistake, but manages to save it. Whew.
Where will 6 Mag come out?
Most likely behind Crew. Yep.
Heck, maybe even behind Kevo.
43.3.
Yeah, Kevo's done it. He's gotten him.
Nice by Kevo. And Jack Dinas goes even faster than Crew for 43.0. But right now, the battles we want to look for is Killer J goes on the inside of Lemmy Tank on the straight, getting past him before turn 1. And Owen gets a 3-second time penalty. But right now, we might want to jump onto 6 Mag, which has got fresh tyres on the back of Kevo.
Yeah, but 6 Mag has 5 more seconds in penalties than Kevo. Then need to be something to keep at it from. Without Kevo I'd just be saving my ERS.
Yeah.
Maybe even I'd just be saving my ERS. He has very low ERS. If I were Kevo, then I would just try to keep him behind me for as long as possible and just try to outlive the storm. Because as Six Mag has a lot less penalties, or a lot more penalties seconds than Kevo right now. And it could increase, but that 5-second penalty is devastating. And the other pedals, Craigy's kind of close to Clement. Doesn't look like it's getting closer though.
No.
But with the race nearing its 7 final laps, it's looking like Crew is in a good position.
I'd say Kevo has got 2 seconds less time penalties on Crew, but he is 5.4 seconds behind him, going on to lap 20.
I mean, anything can happen, and
Six Mag looks like to go down the inside, but doesn't manage to do it, but Jack Denneff goes even faster for 42.9.
they have almost identical numbers amount of ERS. Oh!
And Six Mag goes down the inside.
Oh!
That's no space left by Kevo. And Spectra, the Six Mag is into the wall with no damage.
That he didn't go into the wall.
Sure.
Didn't go into the
I mean,
wall.
he spammed. Yeah, he spammed, sorry. And Monster gets past Bono Candy, which is in the Bono Candy's in the pits, sorry. We'd like to add, Clement is on 3 seconds worth of time penalties. But another incident going to get reports is Kevo did close the door when Six Mag was next to him. That's something else to watch out with Kevo being in P2 and Jack being in P3, both probably going to get a penalty at the end of the race if they get reported.
Yeah, it's something to keep an eye out for.
But luckily Six Mag didn't get any damage, but his tyres will be hot. But Craigy's also catches the back of Clement, and Six Mag is catching, which is... No, sorry. Not the last bit.
So, Jack DNF is looking to get by Kevo, probably. He's on the fastest lap now.
Jack DNF is pumping these fastest laps in
Wait,
lap after lap.
wait, one moment.
Consistent speed in.
You see the gap going down to Crew. Clement gets 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Sean just caught the inside of turn 2.
But yeah, Crew's losing the gap he's made. Could we see a Renault on P1?
No.
Yeah.
We do have to remember that Kevo and Jack might get a penalty, so wherever they finishes, that will only be provisionally.
We will
Jack
see.
DNF is 2. Jack DNF goes to the outside of Kevo and gets the job done going into the first long right-hander. And Kevo does look to trying to fight him back, but he doesn't go for it. But Kevo is very low on ERS.
Oh.
Well, that's it. Alberto still has 0 time penalties, but he's 16.5 seconds behind Lemony Tangle, which isn't the best for him. There's no real close battles right now, apart from Kevo on the back of Jack, but that gap's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it. Crew has 2 seconds more, so if Jack can get within Crew's 2 seconds, then he has the provisional win. But we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. But Kevo's still keeping with Jack DNF, who hasn't DNF'd yet for the first time in forever.
Very surprising, not looking to his name yet, but there's still 8 laps-ish left to go, so anything can happen.
Yeah, let's not invoke the commentator's curse. Monster gets another 3-second time penalty, and Craigie also does. That's pretty big.
Craig did go wide on the exit of going onto the back straight. Well, looks like Craig is caught a few times up the back of Clement.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that since Kevo is losing time to Jack DNF a bit.
Well, I would like to say that Crew has lost around a second to our last saw that gap between them. And Spec Drive gets another 3-second time penalty, which is 1-0 for helping him in P4.
He would love to have the same amount of penalties as Kevo and Jack DNF since he is within the benchmark for if it gets reported.
I am really surprised right now with the amount of penalties in this race. Since in Tier 1 there really wasn't that many penalties, but in this race it's just a lot of penalties.
Your prediction right now, 4 laps remaining, is for driver of the day is going to be correct, but anything can happen.
Yeah. We all know Spectrab's got the pace to do it, starting P14 as well.
Yeah, my prediction's already in shambles. Didn't age well.
Well, my race winner prediction is in DNF right now, so that's the commentator's curse for him.
Yeah, and my driver of the day prediction's also DNF'd. Ben.
Feel bad for Ben since he'd been wanting these points, but
Craigie gets another.
He's just got a 3-second penalty.
He has the most penalties now.
Oversteering the exit of the chicane, gave him a warning, and that's a penalty.
Clement's probably not even thinking about it. I mean, as Craigie does have 12 seconds more penalties than Clement. It's a lot. But
yeah,
we gotta keep an eye on Jack DNF as he is closing the gap massively.
But Jack, I will say that what Jack did will give him a penalty. Jack has had a little bit fastest lap, a 42.1, but come to what I was saying, Jack will most likely get a penalty for what he did. Don't know what it's going to be, but this could impact the ending result. Same with Kevo. Lemon gets the 3-second time penalty, making his to 18. Same with Craigie. With Craigie getting right in the back of Clement right now.
Just wanted to fight for his title. So Jack DNF right now has the lead of penalties. Not talking about post-race penalties because that just we'll discuss. Yeah. We'll see about it after the race. But if I were Crew, I would still try to keep him. 6 Meg has another penalty now.
So Alberto could jump up a lot of positions here with 0 penalties. Very clean driver Alberto has this race.
Jack DNF has caught Crew a lot now, but he is using all of his ERS.
I wonder why Crew's losing so much speed, since he had a lot of pace at the start of the race and just seemed to drop off as the race goes by.
I mean, it could be that, sorry, that the tires are just dying. I mean, they are 9 laps old.
Jack has got the 2-lap newer tyres over Crew.
This is true. Right now, Kevo's looking at a podium.
Right now he is, but it's all provisional, you've got to remember this.
Yeah.
And
Yep, never.
Kevo gets a 3-second time penalty.
I should shut up, you know.
Yeah, you really should. Well, Craiggie's got Craiggie's got another 3-second time penalty, makes it 21 seconds, but he's on the back of Clement, was pushing the track limit to try and overtake him. And Monster gets a 3-second time penalty as well.
Breathe.
Breathing helps very much.
Yeah, it does. It does sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, just sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, Craigie, all you need to do is Alberto gets his first penalty.
His first penalty, so that means everyone now has got a penalty in this race.
Well, not Ben, Habibs, and Chad doesn't.
Well, yeah, but they do enough, so that they don't count. But Craigie took that first long right handed very bad and losing about a second on Clement.
Ooh, Crew!
What's
Crew's made a
doing?
massive mistake.
What a Crew do? I didn't see that on the screen.
I didn't see most of it. I just saw the aftermath.
Well,
This is going to hurt him massively.
Or Craigie's also somehow got past Clement in the third sector, but the
What's going on?
Craigie's 21 seconds worth of penalty isn't going to help. Bono Candy's got a 3-second time penalty to make his time penalties up to 18 seconds. But we are on lap 26, so there's only this lap and next lap left in this race.
This the next lap invalidated.
What?
Well,
But it does look Kevo is gaining time on Kroom. Could be a nice little battle, but Kevo has got a 1 second more in time penalties than Kroom.
let me just check out the race director real quick for Crew. He's got the penalty, got the 5-second penalty, and he's only got 1 warning since.
Yeah, so Crew is most likely gonna stay P2, but if he does get overtaken, he's got to stay without the 1 second gap.
Or maybe I think he might have 2 warnings, so yeah, we need to keep an eye on that.
What do you mean he might have 2 warnings?
I don't know.
Are
I
you
don't know how to read it. It's complicated. It's
Oh,
weird.
J's got another 3-second time penalty to make his up to 15 seconds.
It's almost the exact same race as Tier 1, except just different drivers.
I mean, you did have on track a 6-second gap, but I had 9 seconds worth of penalties. You had 3 or 6, don't remember off the top of my head.
What?
It doesn't matter, you're deaf. But
I don't
we're on to
recall
the
you
last
having 9
laps.
seconds in penalties.
Yeah, I did. I had 9. Look back at the race. I had 9. I got a penalty in the last lap. Don't ask how. But I did.
I won't.
We'll go on to Jack DNF for the last lap of the French GP. I'm Craigie another penalty to make it 24 seconds, very close to DNQ, which he will not be wanting since he might still be in the points here, but we won't find out until after the race.
Clement's
And
definitely
Monster gets
jumping up.
3-second time penalty, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, Clement's definitely going to jump up. Very clean driver, as we know. He's going to be definitely jumping up at least 2 positions. So, Jack DNF rounding the final few corners. He is going to, unless anything else happens post-race or now, he's going to win the French Grand Prix.
Come build your excitement up.
Oh yeah,
Jack come around the last corner and is coming over to win the French GP after 27 long hard laps of the wet weather. with Crew P2 and Kevo P3. Rounds out your top three with Spec Drive P4.
Oh, and
Owen
P5.
in provisional P5. Six-man provisional P6. Craigie provisional P7.
Clement jumps up 2
goes
positions.
P6.
And Killer J jumps up.
P8. Nothing.
Yep.
Levittown goes provisional P10, but
I think it's gonna stand.
change with, yeah, Alberto coming around the last corner now. Very clean race after 27 long hard laps here at the French GP. Get only 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Comes home to get P11, ran out of fuel along the straight. Monster comes P12, and we've got Bono Candy coming on the last corner now to take P13 in the Tier 2 round 11. But this is all provisional results, remember people, there could still be more post-race penalties there.
Alright, I'll get the drivers in. Let me just, one moment. Jack DNF, Kevo, and Crew. Where's the P's? Yeah, this is really going to help his championship. He's going to take the lead this championship after this race if it stands, or, well, if he beats Owen, then it's gonna happen, but yeah, very eventful French Grand Prix.
Yep.
So we are going to, and we have the race winner in here already. He is keen to jump in, followed by Kevo. And hopefully we can get the P2 finisher.
Yep.
But we will begin with our race winner, Jack DNF. So you qualified P3 and you got the fastest lap in the race. What were you thinking?
Just happy to be back. The last 2 races have just not gone my way at all.
Yeah, we've had a few bumps in the road and got a few DNFs, but this is definitely a relief.
Feels weird winning at my worst track.
Wow.
Going into this weekend, I was full on expecting qualify P20, finish the race either a DNF or P20.
Well, don't be so underconfident in yourself, but you did get the fastest lap and win, but the rain, it makes things different. Why is it Russia? But yeah, so what do you have to say about the incident with Killer J?
From my perspective, he was in front, and I wasn't even going for an overtake. He seemed to just slow down a lot, but I'll let the report go through, and then whatever happens from there.
Yeah, we'll just see after the race, but right now you have the provisional win.
I mean, I'll take it. A win on track is a win on track at the end of the day.
Yeah, so very good race from you. This will be taking the lead of the championship again.
Oh, and I am.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You gotta be happy about that one. I would be. But very good race from yourself. Congratulations on the P1 and fastest lap, maximum points.
Thanks, man.
Now we move to our second place finisher, Crew. You qualified pole by about 2/10. You had a nice pace, but what do you think you would have done better in that race?
Not speed on the pit lane entry. That's what cost me.
Not hit my wing off in stint 1.
I didn't hit your wing off, mate. It's the back of me.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. I did.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll talk you through. As soon as you brought it up, I'll talk you through. I'm not having a go. Don't get me wrong. I'll talk you through the whole thing. Because I moved to the left on the flat right. Sorry, no. I moved to the right on the straight to cut you to defend, and because of that, my line was off, so I had to slow right down for the second one. And I don't think you were expecting that. That's why I was going slower.
Yeah, that's alright.
Because I wasn't on the line, so that's all that boiled down to. It wasn't a brake check or out like that. It was just the fact that because my line was off, and if it was in the dry, it wouldn't have been so bad. But
yeah,
when it's absolutely sheeting down, then towards the end there when you went past, I think it was second to last lap. I just ran wide on that corner there, and my lines were all to pot, and but you were dealt, you were in the lead anyway by that point anyway, so it didn't really matter. But it just boils down to one mistake on my part, which was the speeding on the pit entry when we switched to inters.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But I just didn't brake early enough. That's all it was. So knocked that 5 seconds off. I think I had 2 seconds. I would have had 6 seconds. No, I would have had 3 seconds, and you'd have 6, wouldn't you? So I would have just about picked you by a second. But it is what it is. Well done, mate. Anyway, you had quick pace. You had good pace throughout. Anyway, but I was chuffed to bits with quali because I hate this track. It's not a secret. I can't stand it. I can't hook it up. I don't normally have any pace here. I can't hook it up. But I want to stop getting pole because the last 3 races on the trot, I've got pole position. Last 3 on the trot. And in the last 3 on the trot, I finished second. So, and the last time I won a race, I qualified second. So that's what I'm aiming for next week. Try and get second. I think if Coconuts is back... Yeah, I think if Coconuts is back, and second's probably the best I'm going to get anyway, I think. But fair dues to Jack, what have you. Like he says, we'll see what happens. I saw that in my mirror, what happened, that little tangle with Killer J. I didn't see the whole thing, obviously, but we'll see what happens. But Kevo's here, isn't he? Fair dues, Kevo. Well done, mate.
Yeah, good job on a P3, man. It's podium for Renault. Like to see it. What do you think you would have done better in the race?
You there, Kev?
Must be celebrated.
Kevin did have that. He did have that incident with that McLaren though.
6 meg.
If that gets reported, might that's provisional P3. We'll find out if he gets reported and see what the penalty is from it. If he does get reported.
Yeah, we can hear now.
Yeah, we can now.
Okay. Yeah, I know how that feels.
Silly Kevo.
But yeah, you had that incident with 6 meg, and it resulted in him spinning around and. Oh no, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose, but racing's racing, it happens. We're just gonna have to see. But yeah, congratulations, you had a really nice drive from where you qualified.
You should.
Yeah, man, you had a really good race.
Well, I'm glad you got that, if I'm honest. Yeah, because I had to keep a second ahead of you because of me faux pas on the pit entry, and like, oh Christ, I've got to stay. And you were catching me something rotten. But I thought it was going to be not Spec Drive, the other McLaren, 6 mag. He was just going to take it then, but he must have put his inters on too early and burnt them out or something. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too. You had a really nice drive and it resulted in a podium, so nothing to complain about on your part. You had a really nice race. Oh yeah, man. Congratulations on the podium, man. Hope to see you back next week.
Back up there, Kev. Myself.
Alright, so we had many good drives in a very wet weather race. Anything you have to add, Jackson?
Not really, apart from it was heavily there's a lot of penalties in that race, which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say the complete opposite. It's France, which is a free-for-all for penalties anyway, usually, and it was raining, so...
I really learned today how much you can get away with the track limits. Didn't realise how much you can really cut that chicane.
Yeah, you just got to nail it in a certain way, haven't you?
Yeah.
and it's all about opening up the second part of it.
Yeah, you got to take all the curb, use all the track. There's a lot of track to use on France, of course, because it is a very open track.
And I don't know who had the least penalties, but I think Alberto might have had no penalties. To be fair to him,
He had a 3-second
Yes.
at the
oh,
event.
did he get one? Did he get one at the end?
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have had another pit stop, then I would have had 3 because one of them was the pit lane one, so that wasn't too bad really. I went from after lap 2, I had 2 warnings, and I went. It was the first lap after the safety car. Bang, 3 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, never mind. I'll shut up. Well done, everyone. Well done, Jack.
Yeah, so
Thanks,
we'll be
lads.
back at France on Friday in Tier 3, but we'll be moving on to Austria starting on Monday in Division 1.
And classics are back next week as well.
Finally.
Alright.
Austria next week, next Thursday. We'll I'll sort it out with Discord in the next couple of days. But yeah, so we've got classics on Thursday next week. They're back in Austria.
So yeah, a really, really crazy race. Oh yeah. So I think it's time we wrap it up. Good race from all you three. Congratulations on y'all's results. Hope to see y'all back next week.
Yep.